16O black. The reason I use sheer is obviously it's thin, it's strong. I use quite a bit of Vivus as well. You can get that in really fine diameters, same as any uni as well, I suppose. The size hook I've chosen is size 10 Cormorant B175. Since I've been back on the lakes, it's just another sort of formality of a normal hook for early season or all through the season trout fishing really, nymphs, buzzers, cormorant, so on. So instead of pulling the tag off, I'm going to leave my tag on and I'm going to use this to create my touching turns. So if I pull the tag forward, it sets my actual silk into touching turns. So if you keep the pressure forward as you're tying, you line your silk forward so there's no need to actually touch the turns as you go in. It's just a quicker way of getting to the back of the hook quickly without taking forever. So just pull that tag off. Because I'm going to do the traffic light cormorant, I'm going to get my pearl first. I'm going to attach my pearl right at the back section, followed by the red holographic. I'm looking now.
There's no magnification, John.
Pulled it off.
Oh, no.
Yeah, sure. I didn't do it today because we normally lose this.
There we go. So I've attached the two, one directly on top. So the pearl first. Yeah, this is a Mirage pearl and a red holographic. Yeah. They're both medium tinsels. You can do with fine, but obviously it's much harder to get them on top of you're going to wrap the red holographic first, followed by the pearl, and you're going to get the pearl directly on top of the red holographic. So I'm going to use touching turns to cover where I've tied the two sets of tinsels in, and then touching turns back up the hook until I get to where I first started. Okay. Starting to go round clockwise or away from me. I'm going to start ribbing my red holographic up towards the eye. I don't know if we can see it on there, can you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to take that off. Now at this point I'm going to put a half hitch in, or a small whip finish section. I'm not going to pull it too tight, just to stop any. If I lifted the silk, it would take the tension off, and that would unravel. So I put that half hitch in just to make sure it stays there for me. I'm going directly over the top of the red holographic with pearl. Now the idea behind this fly is the pearl is a translucent sort of flash, whereas the holographic is a solid block of flash, and it'll show through the pearl. It actually turns the pearl red in effect. Again, I'm going to put that half hitch in there. I only tend to do them when I'm tying cormorants or tying anything with pearl, because when you release the pressure off the bobbin, it'll slip. So it's just an easy way. Just check it, that's directly over. Just an easy way of maintaining the tension. At this point, I'm going to purchase a pack of that black marble for my back.
Do you want to get some?
Bring me a black too.
£2 a packet?
Yeah, £2 a pack, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's going up now, I want one. Yeah, typical that, isn't it? Oh, where's that gone now?
Take this one.
There's a nice sales pitch coming on there now, look. This is the exact one I'm using, look. There we go. That's fine. There we go. Black marabou. I'm going to take a section of it off. And where I'm going to tie my marabou in, I know this is a bit trivial, I suppose. If I tie that in with that dew or that fluff at the bottom, it'll have a tendency to want to pull out or slip out, okay? So as you would with any feather, or I say a peacock, or you're actually taking it off, so you're left with the actual stalk or the stem of the feather itself. I'm going to tie that in, so I'm tying the actual quill of the feather in. That has made it a lot stronger now, a lot more durable, so I'm not likely to pull it out tying my fly on. And it's a lot thinner from tying the rest of it in as well. So I can maintain a nice thin head. I don't never cut marble, always pinch it away, otherwise you get a dead flat end. So you just take hold of it and pinch it. You can actually pinch it to the shape that you're after as well. Using some flashable, any sort of pearl flash is would be ample for this particular pattern. There's no specific set flash then, should we say, but I'm using a mirage flashable. I'm just going to put 2 strands into this fly. I'm going to put one either side of the wing. Now I've tied the one length in. I'm going to tie down to the eye, bend it round and catch it back in the other side. And with my finger just dressing it into place so it sits with the wing. Taking a scissors and cutting off the excess at the back. As usual, I'm going to form a head with my whip finish tool rather than form it by binding the silk. Where does that come from? Rather than forming it with the silk, you tend to build a bigger head than actually what you intended to have or needed to have. If you use the bobbin first to get to the size, then whip finish over the top of the size that you wanted. So allowing for it, I whip finished it twice to actually form the head of the fly. That cormorant would be ample on clywedog or Llandeg, any sort of trout water really. I'm going to look it in the box. I'm going to send it around so you can see how the traffic light style of tie-in, where you've used the pearl over a colour. It can be black holographic, it can be blue holographic. 2 types of pearl also work. You can get a fluorescent orange pant on and run it over the top of pearl and rib normal pearl over the top of a fluorescent painted pearl, and that will also come through and create a different body colour then.